today I'll tell you like why it's important to have a high foundation. Hello, good morning. It's Emmanuel and today is another day on site. So what we are doing today is backfilling of the foundation with filling material, that's laterite. So I'll just take you on a tour of the site so you can see what we are doing today. Yeah, so back to the video. As I said, what we are doing today is backfilling the foundation with laterite. Before we started the backfilling, we had to fill the hollow blocks. As you can see, we did fill the hollow blocks with weak concrete. This is not like a strong structural concrete. We had to fill it like with a very weak concrete. This is just to strengthen the stability of the foundation. As you know, hollow block is not a solid engineering block, so we had to fill it in with weak concrete. So because we don't want this laterite, this sand going into the hollow blocks, so we had to fill it first with weak concrete before we started backfilling. So as you can see, for the backfilling, we got about 10 strips of laterite, that's filling material for the filling of the foundation. We know it might not be sufficient, it won't be sufficient, but we just started with that, and as we progress we would get more strips of laterite. So what I'll be talking about today is about foundations, just sharing my experiences about foundation. So today I'll tell you like why it's important to have a high foundation. This is the height of our foundation here. It's about 1 meter, roughly about 1 meter from the natural ground level. I mean, this is a very important aspect of a building because sometimes things could go wrong with the foundation, and it's actually at this stage that you can actually avoid that problem of foundation level. So foundation level is actually very important in building because you need to know building levels. When I mean building levels, it's very important in construction. Building level is basically the level of various things in your building. Like it could be the foundation. It's important for you to get it at the right level. Like, I mean, from the ground level, it's important for you to have a reference point to know how high your foundation is, or to know how low your foundation is from the natural ground level. So generally, when taking foundation level, we normally use a reference level. We normally take the level from the roadside. As you look at the main or major road closest to you, and you take from there, you take your level of your foundation. Normally from the road level, let's say like you have a road, whether rural road or third road, you take your level from there. So why we take this from the road is because that road, it represents the natural elevation of your area. So normally from the road level we could take about 200 to 300 millimeter additional. So I mean, from the road level we are adding additional about 300 millimeter to our foundation. That's taking our foundation from that level to 300 millimeter additional. So that way our foundation is higher than the general slope, than the general elevation of the area. So this way water from your site or from your building is sloping out. So like things like drainage, the water will be draining out of your building rather than into your building. Because if you have your foundation low, the water from the streets and the water from surrounding area will be going into your building, because your building is very low. You didn't get the right level. So water will be moving back into your building. It's just like how you have water. They go from high pressure to a low pressure area. So if your building is like down, 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 and your foundation is down, 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 the water level of the area and the water draining from your surrounding area will be going into your building. So this is quite right. It's quite important for us to get it right. So, and generally I would say it's better for you to have a higher foundation than to have it, less than required. So I hope, this was a bit of information from the video. Generally, a surveyor does the level, taking of the level, but in smaller projects like this, we could just, give a close assumption of what we need to have for our foundation. So thank you very much for watching the video. If this video was beneficial to you, please do subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thank you.